everybody, and welcome to this episode of Paltry Squabbles. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Blaine.
I'm Alex. We're super happy to have you back again for another week. I think I say this exact same thing every time. I try and wing it, but I think it always comes out the exact same.
Gotta have a little bit of a routine, eh?
I suppose so. But sometimes you gotta mix it up, get wacky with it.
We have a couple fantastic topics lined up for you today.
We sure do. As exciting as every week, maybe even more. If you're thinking of a bad week, it's definitely more exciting than that one. And again, Blaine, we've never had a bad week. We're great at this.
I was literally gonna say the exact same thing. We have never had a bad week before.
I'm glad I got it ahead of you this time. Usually it's the other way around there. You know, Blaine, last week we were talking about Parks and Recreation. That really got me thinking about breakfast food. Because our good friend Ron Swanson loves breakfast food. It's his favorite food. Now, to be fair, I think his favorite is bacon and eggs. But it got me wondering...
As is mine, to be honest. Like,
oh, I mean, obviously.
In terms of breakfast food, oh yeah, like, bacon and eggs are, like, top-notch. You gotta have a little bit of toast in there, too.
Ooh, with some butter on it.
Ooh. I'm not a jelly or, like, jam on toast kind of person.
Okay, I was just about to ask if you've ever had toast with butter and strawberry jam on it, because, damn.
Yeah, it's not my area of expertise.
It should be. It's fucking good.
I'm just boring as shit. I just stick with my buttered toast.
Now, don't get me wrong. Buttered toast kicks ass. I love butter, and I don't love toast without butter, but I love toast with things on it like butter. I lost track of my train of thought because now all I can think is the words, butter my biscuits, baby. And so, I guess that's what happens when you say butter too many times.
Butter me up, buttercup.
Butter me up, cowboy, I'm going in. That's what they call a callback.
Hit him again with the callback.
Butter me up, cowboy, we're going in. Blaine, do you like pancakes or waffles better?
Well, if we were continuing with our Parks and Recreation bit, Leslie Knope would absolutely pick waffles because she gets waffles every time she goes to JJ's Diner.
Yes, that makes sense.
But no,
Really?
Waffles aren't the best.
They are.
Nah, see, it's French toast.
What? Blaine, that wasn't the question. Obviously, it's between the three, it's French toast, yeah.
They're all in the same category together. It's French toast number one, and anyone who disagrees is wrong.
Between the three, definitely. You're right there, Blaine, but that's not what I asked.
But if we gotta go pancakes or waffles, it's pancakes.
Why? What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. You're a maniac. It's waffles.
For me, pancakes have the more similar vibe to waffles. Or wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm saying, we're back to saying words wrong. Pancakes have the closer vibe to French toast. So, like, they get a little ahead. They get a little aheading.
A little aheading?
To waffles. I don't know, words are hard.
Yes, I actually do understand what you mean now. They get... Oh my god, how would you say that?
A heading.
But, no. Pancakes and waffles are neither like French toast. I mean, you don't got... What makes French toast is the eggs on the outside and the cinnamon and the sugar. Pancakes and waffles, they're all in the batter. And you know what makes pancakes and waffles great? Brings them from good to great? It's syrup. Ooh, that sweet, sweet sugar cream. Sugar
cream?
I'm trying to think of another word for syrup, but really it has a word and it's syrup, so... I was hoping to find sort of a metaphor there, but I didn't. So syrup.
Sweet, sweet sauce.
That sweet, sweet sugar sauce. See, so many sauces have sugar in them already, too, though. That maple sauce. That sweet, sweet maple sauce.
That tree juice.
Tree juice? That took way too long to get 1 point out, and it was only the first half of the point, because do you know what pancakes are bad at? catching that tree juice in nice little pockets where it can pool up and you can get a shit ton of it. You get pancakes, sure, there'll be some on top, but most of it's leaking out to the side. It's all over your plate. Who needs that? You get it in those nice little waffle things, and sure, it's still going to be all over your plate, but it's still in the waffle.
See, pancakes, though, have the consistency where the syrup just gets soaked into the pancake, so they're infused with that sweet cream. I know it's not cream that we're talking about, but I just want to say that. It just infuses in it, and it doesn't need pockets, because waffles on the outside are crispy. So you need that gaping hole in your waffles in order to get any syrup.
And you get plenty of syrup with it. It's a great mechanism. See, what you just described, it isn't a problem, because the problem is automatically solved in a way that makes it better than a pancake.
Furthermore, with pancakes, you know, it's better to incorporate different ingredients into pancakes than it is waffles. It's so much easier, because you have your pancake batter, and it all goes into, like, one pan. Waffles, you have to use the waffle maker, which will, like, squish everything if... You know, if we're talking about, like, straight up, you know, like, making them from scratch, or unless you're talking about Eggos.
Fucking microwave toaster waffles? Toaster waffles? Nah. I mean, they do in a pinch, but...
I mean, you have to have an entire separate tool to make waffles. You have to have a waffle iron. But with pancakes, you just need your pan. Your regular-ass pan.
And with waffles, you just need your waffle iron.
Yeah, but you need a separate tool altogether. That's the issue.
It's an important tool that's going to make your experience better.
No, because with pancakes, you just need the pan that you already have, because you cook with it probably every single day for other things that aren't just pancakes. Waffle iron, you need to, like, make either counter space or cupboard space. You need an entire other thing. You don't really need it.
If I were nailing something up, I would be like, oh, we should just use a push pin, because with the nail, you gotta have a whole separate tool just for this, a hammer. Wowee, that's ridiculous. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
One is so much bigger than the other.
Waffles got that wonderful crisp. You can put stuff in them like chocolate chips still, which is great, and fruit and all sorts of stuff. It'll fit in there. You just have to believe, Blaine.
But it's so much easier to incorporate and add that with pancakes.
Sure, it's easier, but you know what? I don't live my life by what's the easiest, Blaine. I live my life by what's going to be the best for me. That is... I'm going to be honest with you, Blaine. That was absolutely a lie. That implies that I think ahead a lot more than I do a lot of the time. But that does not change the fact that waffles are clearly superior. Like asking anybody. Except for you. Because you're wrong.
Nah. The only thing waffles are good for is cones.
See? They're so versatile.
They're a different thing altogether. And, wait, I just kind of destroyed my own argument. By saying they're a different thing altogether. Shut up. Nah, pancakes are better. They allow for more toppings and better toppings. They soak in, like, the syrup soaks into them. They're better. I don't care.
Sure,
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think.
You get a little bit of soak. Ooh, I want pools. I want to be... if I come out of this experience not covered in syrup like a goddamn bear eating honey out of a hive, then I did something wrong.
You want to embody a Waffle House.
Yes. I've never been... but I've always dreamed of going to a Waffle House.
I might have been there one time when I was younger, but all the stories that I've heard that they're a sticky, gross mess, but also the most fun experience you'll ever have. I want to go to a Waffle House.
Apparently they're fantastic. I've only been to a Denny's once. You were there.
Oh yeah, I remember that time.
It's going to be hard to beat. It was in Vegas, so I think all Denny's are probably going to pale in comparison. But it was pretty good.
I imagine I do want to go to a Waffle House. It would be such a fun time.
If we get to 1,000 followers, Blaine and I will
take a road trip to the closest Waffle House.
We're going to vlog our Waffle House road trip.
I need to Google distance to the closest Waffle House.
I'll bet you there's like one or two errant ones sitting somewhere closer to us than we'd expect, because I know they're mostly southern.
Yeah. Also, the Waffle House logo is just so bare bones.
Yellow square, black letter.
Yeah, yellow squares for WAFFLE HOUSE. It looks like the closest one the closest one to you would be in Missouri. Closest one to me would also be in Missouri.
That's not too far. If we get to 1,000 followers, Blaine and I are going on a Waffle House field trip.
To get stuck to the seat in a Waffle House.
Hell yes.
Because it's so sticky in there, that I've heard. I can't truly comment.
I'm not pretty sure. I've seen that logo. I think a Waffle House is probably pretty sticky. I don't know.
We're making so many promises.
We are. I've already lost track. I think we're at 3 now. I don't remember what the second one is.
Oh, geez. I've forgotten that already, too.
We'll have to listen back through. If you happen to read or hear through it, and you want to remind us, send us an email. That would make life so much easier, actually.
So, Alex, I have thought of a cool idea for us to start doing.
Sure, lay it on me.
I hopped on to the internet and I searched up a would you rather question. I think this will be a fun little bit to start doing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There's one that I found that puzzles me.
Puzzles you, huh? I would like a little bit of commentary on. I do think that's going to be a good bit. It's especially nice because we're not getting many emails on topic suggestions yet. Please, please, we're running low. Please. It would be so nice.
Remember what I said about dipshittier?
Dipshittier. I do remember you saying the word dipshittier. It was a very good word.
So this would you rather I found is real interesting. So, Alex, you ready?
Yeah, I suppose so.
It says, would you rather pee out of your mouth for the rest of your life?
Ugh.
Or, it might get worse, who knows, or have your friend pee in your mouth once a month?
Oh. Okay. Huh.
So, Alex, let me hear your initial judgment.
Blaine, buddy, I'm gonna need you to piss in my mouth right now. That's my answer. That's what I'm going with. You and me, you gotta piss in my mouth, friend. I'm sorry. You posed the question. Because it's either that or piss out of my mouth for the rest of my life every day. And I pee a lot.
I don't pee very often. That's an inside joke for those that don't get it.
But also, he really doesn't.
Honestly, I think I might agree.
Okay.
Maybe that's why, like, so often you hear people say, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, you want to come with me? Maybe that's what they're doing. They're both pissing in each other's mouths.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, you were posed with the would you rather, and those are very clearly binding. We're taking a huge risk in doing these.
Yeah.
I really...
2,000 followers will piss in each other's mouths.
I'm super glad, actually. No. I should have been paying more attention to what you said instead of ignoring it and continuing, because I'm not super glad. That's not happening. No, thank you. Now at 5,000 followers.
Yeah, that was a joke. I'm not going to piss in my good buddy boy's mouth.
What if I, get a jellyfish sting in there, though?
See, I thought that was a myth. That
it's probably a myth, but I don't know.
I know vinegar is good. I don't think piss is good.
So you're telling me if I got a jellyfish sting in my mouth, you wouldn't even piss in my mouth to save my life?
I mean, if you asked, I guess.
I would beg.
Please piss in my mouth.
It's all wide open. Oh, Jesus, that was bad to say. Okay.
All I need right now is for you to go pee in my mouth.
But the big thing here is that this is once a month as opposed to every time. Because that's going to add up very quick.
See, would you still get the same, like, feeling of needing to piss if it comes out of your mouth? Because I'm imagining it just, like, you're just talking to someone like normal, then all of a sudden you just dribble.
See, I was
And-
picturing more like, you ever see those lizards that spray poison? Or like when someone hits the gag reflex and it shoots saliva out in the stream.
when you gleek?
Is that what that's called?
It's called the gleek.
That's awful. But
I
seems accurate, which is why it's awful. But yes, you would gleek pee.
See, I just imagined you just talking like normal, and then all of a sudden you just...
I see.
Or would you start choking? Like, you're just talking like normal, then all of a sudden... and then you start coughing up piss.
And you look at it, you're like, oh, I should be drinking more water, apparently.
Man, that was too yellow.
Ooh, it would encourage you to get your daily amount of water, because the more watery it is, the better day you are having.
Plus, you would also want to wash your mouth out after all that piss.
That's a good point. Blaine, I flipped my answer because this is the next new health kick. We're getting in on top of this.
See, like, the other thing about having to get someone to piss into your mouth, I don't want that.
Yeah, that is...
Like, I would feel having piss in my mouth, I would want it to be my piss. I wouldn't want it to
that's
be...
true.
Even though my good best buddy boy is going to be pissing.
I mean,
I can trust my good boy.
I got good piss. I mean, you don't got to worry about that. Well, wait, Blaine, do you like coffee?
Yeah, of course.
Then, okay, you can handle my piss.
Is it going to be coffee, bitter, pissy?
I assume so. It smells like it a lot of the time.
It smells like coffee? I was going to say it smells like piss, but that would make too much sense.
No, it smells like... Blaine, I drink a lot of coffee some days, and it affects your pee, let me tell you. Next time I've drank too much coffee at your house and I go take a pee, before I flush, I'm going to yell, get in here, get a whiff of this bad boy.
You're gonna...
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, it smells just like coffee, dude, come in here.
You're just gonna say, yo, come in here when you're in the bathroom. I'm just gonna yell back, no.
No, for real, man, come on. I got something important to show you with your nose.
I took a big pissy in your toilet. Come here.
Dude, it's so yellow. There's a little bit of red in it. Should I be concerned about that? I'm not gonna be.
I see coffee grounds in it.
Hey, Blaine, I think I need another cup of coffee. I just lost some from my body.
We went real hard into the piss fetish side.
Oh, shit, we did. I wasn't even... I mean, I guess I was thinking of it as a fetish because we were making piss in my mouth jokes, but... Listen, sometimes you gotta trade shame for comedy.
Oh, I'm not ashamed of my piss fetish. That was worse than I was anticipating it to be.
I could tell because you cut off halfway through the word fetish.
It was like, is this too much? I say after we talked for like 30 minutes about cum twice.
I should say, though, if you do have a piss fetish, be proud of that. Display it. Tell the world. You do you.
Let it rain down on me.
Tell the world that you're golden. You're ready to go.
You're nice. You're golden.
Thank you.
Did you mean to do that?
Yes, that one I did mean to do. There's something with you're ready to go too, but that one was on accident, and it's not a whole lot.
Yeah, and pissing, like having it fall out of your mouth every time you need to piss. That's also not great.
Yeah, it would be tolerable if you drank like a shit ton of water, but at least once a week I'd have a day where I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot to drink water. Ugh. Oh, that's nasty.
For your friend pissing in your mouth, do you have to swallow it? Do you have to drink it? Or can you just fill up your mouth and then like spit it out?
I think you could just spit it out.
I feel like that's another big question. And does it have to be straight from the tap?
Yes.
Can you bottle it?
So the wording is piss in your mouth. There's nothing about swallowing, so you don't have to. But piss is a verb, you know? So it's like, it's gotta go right in, buddy.
It's got to come right from the source.
Oh, yeah. I mean, first off, if you bottle it, it's not gonna be the right temperature. Even a couple of seconds, you're gonna be losing some degrees. Maybe not whole ones, but partial ones.
So we got to travel to the hot springs in order to get piss.
We gotta get the piss. We gotta travel to the piss springs. The hot piss springs. Is that just Florida? Is Florida just one giant hot piss stream?
Hot piss string.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's what Florida is. Sorry if you live in Florida, but you live in Florida, so you deserve it.
We live in Iowa, so, you know, we got our own shit. Mostly it's boring and there's too much corn.
I gotta say, I'm a bit at the end of my rope about all the piss talk. Can we take a break?
That's enough piss talk for one episode. I don't think we want to get too far past off-putting. I don't think we can say we can't get to off-putting. It's, well, it's too late.
We're right there. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a little break out in this tent I just found behind the fucking... I was gonna say, like, P.F. Chang's or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a little break in this tent I just found behind the P.F. Chang's. So I'll be right back.
Oh, actually, can I go? How chill does the tent look? Can I go with you?
It smells like P.F. Chang's.
Okay, smells like P.F. Chang's. So that's good. Nice and private, so we could pee in each other's mouths. Sorry, did I say pee? I meant P.F. Chang's in each other's mouths. We're gonna get Chinese food and then eat it in the tent out back.
We're gonna share.
We're gonna share and order Chinese food like two normal friends do.
All right, I'm going in. Bye. Whoa, hey, when'd you get in here?
Oh, yeah, I was just back at the P.F. Chang's getting, I'm gonna be honest, Blaine, I needed a second fortune cookie. Because we can't only have one fortune cookie between the two of us.
Did you find one in that other dumpster?
Yeah, I did, actually. Hey, why don't we open it up? What's your fortune cookie say?
You will receive some sick kicks.
Oh, really? Mine just says, you will die a horrible, inevitable death, so... Nothing I didn't already know.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you know... I've lived my life some type of way. It was bound to end that way either way, like... Oh, wait, where'd this other one come from? What's this one say? Oh, you're gonna be stabbed in the throat 17 times by your best friend. Uh-oh.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but my sick kick fortune came true. So,
really? Uh-oh.
Good luck with yours.
Does that mean... Oh, shit, here's another one. Oh my god, it's going to be later tonight?
Who's gonna do this to you?
I've got no idea. Hey, Blaine, I really like your collection of knives, by the way. Isn't that neat? After this, we should go back to your house and look at them.
Alex, I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the bit you're doing here.
You just gotta look at your fortune cookie. It was an exercise in improv.
I already looked at my cookie.
Yeah,
it said I received some sick kicks.
Mine said something spooky, so I had more of them. Tell me about these sick kicks, though. You received them, yes?
They have been shipped to me. So, you know what I think needs to have a comeback?
What's that?
Heelys.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I used to have a pair of Heelys when I was a youngin'.
I never did, but...
Oh, they were fun. When I first got them, I was just going up and down my house. Going out in public with them was awesome because I would fall in front of people and embarrass myself. So I may or may not have ordered some Heelys. And I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am as an adult to get Heelys.
It does sound pretty exciting. I also ordered a pair of Heelys, actually.
Trying to be a follower.
Yeah, it was Blaine's idea. I ordered me a real sick pair. They got, like, these LEDs at the bottom that you can change, and that you have to charge your shoes, so that's always a good sign. And the order was confirmed, and it got sent to my email like, oh, ordered confirmed. It got canceled. They're out of them. But if they're out of them, why do they tell me they have them? I just don't understand, Heelys. I need answers.
It sounds like you got, like, the Tesla of shoes. Because what you said about having to charge them is real interesting.
Yeah, they got lights at the bottom. Lights don't just run on magic.
Well, what about those, like, kids light-up shoes? You don't have to plug them in, do you?
I imagine they've got, like, one of those CR2032 batteries in them, like a watch battery, that is probably not replaceable.
See, I've never had light-up shoes to know if you have to, like, get a new battery for your shoes. That was the weirdest sentence I think I've ever said.
I think they generally just kind of go dead after stomping in too many puddles. I had a few pair as a kid, but these ones are more advanced. I think you can, like, control the lights a little bit, and they're different colors, and they're cool, and I'm not getting them because they're out.
Yeah, I tried to order the exact same shoes, but I couldn't because I have the feet of a grown-up, and they weren't in my size.
The only size they had was actually one size bigger than is mine, but I figured I could make do. And it turns out they don't actually have that size. That's a fucking sack of lies.
You got scammed by Heelys.
They're giving me my money back, but it's more like I got made fun of by Heelys. They're like, hey, you want these cool shoes? Ha! You can't have them, dumbass! You think I'd give you these shoes? Like you're some sort of cool person who wears shoes? Get out of here!
See, the Heelys that I bought, they kind of look like Chucks. They're all red except, you know, like black rubber down at the feet part. I don't know what I'm saying.
The black rubber down at the feet part, of course.
They got black accents, and it's like all a cool red, and it has like the logo for the band Bad Flower. I've never heard them before, but I liked the look of the shoe, so I was like, well, I can be a fake fan for these.
Ugh, what a poser.
You're damn right I am. If someone asks, damn, nice shoes, who's Bad Flower? And I can be like, I don't fucking know. And then I can wheel away.
God, I bet you've never... I bet you can't even name 3 Bad Flower albums.
Oh my god. Alex.
Yeah?
I need to interrupt for a moment.
What about
my new to me wine glass just busted.
What were you doing with the wine glass while recording our podcast, Blaine? Drinking on the job?
It was sitting next to me. It was empty.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I knocked something over and it hit it, and then it shattered at the base.
That's actually very sad, though. That was a good wine glass.
It says cheap wine, expensive goblet. It was funny. It looks like it was made at, like, a pottery class or something. It's so fun. Now it's fucking busted. I am so sad.
How busted? Can you fix it?
I just said the base is, like, busted off from the thinner part. I don't know the anatomy of a wine glass.
I mean, only our top scientists understand the anatomy of a wine glass, and even they might be lying. Who knows?
I'm no sommelier, but that's really disappointing.
Well, this chill-out tent just got significantly less chill.
Okay.
At least we still have this PF Chang's.
I can't wait for them to dump their new garbage.
Garbage.
Trash.
I can't hear the word garbage without saying garbage.
I usually say trash now.
Oh, trash is a good one too. Trash.
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 So, yeah. Wanna do another topic?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
You sound so excited, Blaine. You're really bringing the energy to the podcast this week. I'm so happy to see it.
My wine glass broke.
God, it would be such a shame if something like a wine glass breaking made me have to carry the whole weight of this podcast or something. Oh.
My wine glass broke. I'm actually so sad.
I know it was a pretty good wine glass, you guys. I saw it.
Okay, I need to stop looking at it because it's gonna make me even worse. Hey, you like board games? I know we're living in the 21st century, the digital age, but you know board games?
Yeah, I can play them on my Nintendo Switch.
I thought you were gonna say Nintendo 64 for some reason, but I think there is like Monopoly for this N64, right?
Almost certainly. There's Monopoly for everything.
There's a Rick and Morty. I couldn't even finish that. That was so... I hate Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty Monopoly.
Blaine,
there's probably... Okay.
First off,
there...
that 100% exists. Second off, do you want to hear an even more depressing one that I found the other day?
What?
I made a joke about this, and then I said, oh no. Oh, that exists, doesn't it? And I looked it up, and it does. Big Bang Theory Trivial Pursuit.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Do you know what the fucked up thing is? It doesn't even come with a board, it's just a new card set. And it's like $40.
I thought you were gonna stick with a Monopoly, and I found an even worse one.
What's that?
Among Us.
Wow, board games creators. Ugh. Board game creators will really just jump on anything popular, huh?
When the imposter is sus.
How is that even Monopoly? What are the properties?
I don't know. What are the, like, maps in Among Us? I've never played it.
It's an alright game.
Among Us?
Yeah, I played it once. Oh, you mean the Monopoly?
I don't know. I don't know. Either one. If you play either one, you're sus. We need to call an emergency meeting.
So that we can vote out Among Us Monopoly.
Anyway, what's your favorite board game, Alex?
Well, weirdly enough, it is Monopoly.
Oh my god.
But not the Among Us version.
Oh, okay, that's slightly better.
And not one of those lame-ass versions that has the board smaller. I have a friend who has Star Wars Monopoly, and instead of 10 spaces aside, it's 8.
Is there, like, even much of a difference with the different sizes?
Yeah, there are fewer properties, and it takes much shorter to get to go.
I was never a fan of Monopoly. Maybe because there's a... there's a Fortnite.
Oh, of course there is.
There's a Fortnite Monopoly. I'm gonna default dance on the... I don't even know what... Alex, name a Monopoly spot.
A Monopoly bot?
Spot.
Park Place.
Default dance on Art Place.
Park Place, but yes.
Park Place. God, I don't know Monopoly, because Monopoly sucks.
Park Place, Boardwalk, those are the big two. Now, Blaine, those are the ones that are going to be enticing. They're big price tags, and they will get you a lot of money if you can build them up. But what you got to realize is that those are late game spaces. If you buy those up and start throwing houses and hotels on them right away, your ass is going to be broke and you're going to be bankrupt before anyone lands on it. You're fucked. You really got to play the long game if you're doing Boardwalk and Park Place. They're enticing. You want to hold on to them, but don't fuck with them for a while.
Now, it sounds like you should absolutely hop on top. But, yeah, no, Monopoly ain't it for me.
Okay, then what's the best board game, Blaine?
Well, the one that I like the most, it's probably... I think it's lesser known. I've not seen it much. It's called Redneck Life.
I've played that one a time or two with you, yeah.
See, that one's kind of like the game of life, I guess. Would that be a fair comparison?
I was about to make that comparison, and then I realized it's literally called Redneck Life, so maybe that was more intentional.
Yeah, it has it has life in the title.
That might have been more intentional than either of us realized until just now.
Yeah, you get to roll for your backwoods yee ass name, like Buford Bob or something. I don't know. Sorry if your name's Buford, but you rolled a critical fail on your name.
Yeah, it's okay. You just got to make up for it in other places.
You have to have a high charisma stat if your name's Buford.
Buford.
And then you need to have money. You need to have the most teeth by the end of the game. and it's a lot of backwoods down home fun.
That just
Like
sounds
the
like
whole family.
that sounds like Monopoly with teeth. If I wanted Monopoly with teeth, I'd go get a few teeth from the dentist and I'd glue them to my Monopoly board.
See, but the main difference is it's not circle jerking corporations.
Monopoly was actually invented as a statement against corporations. And then corporations took it and made it a game that is widely sold.
Yeah, it's like, so it's supposed to be anti-corporation by making you become a big corporation and buying everything.
Yeah. It's like a playtest, sort of. It's an example. Because it really just comes down to who gets the good rolls, you know?
So the one that is in control prospers and the other ones suffer.
Yeah. It was like actually legitimately made originally as a statement on corporate overreach and how bad they can be.
And look at where we are now.
Oh, yeah. They took it and sold it right away.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
But that aside, it's just fun. I mean, it's a fun game to play. I like it.
If you're winning.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
See, with Redneck Life, you choose your house. Oh, you don't choose it. You choose it. Yeah, you choose your house. You choose your rig, which is your vehicle. You get a bunch of redheaded stepchildren named Daryl if you roll on certain spots.
Holy shit. This is literally the game of life.
Is it? It's been a very, very long time since I've played Life.
I mean, probably tweaked in some small ways, but yeah, you get a house. I don't know if you get a car in the game of life. It's been a while since I've played too. But, you collect children on the way, and that's all going to affect how it is at the end. The teeth are slipped in as just an extra little mechanic in there. It's just the game of life.
I mean, all those houses and rigs are funny and cool. If you have too many children, you have to buy more rigs to accompany those children.
That is true. The game of life does not have that, I don't think.
Yeah, so you can, from the top of my memory, I know you can buy, like, some jacked up school bus that seats, like, 17.
That's good, because you could very well end up with a lot of children in this game.
Oh, yeah, like 20.
But that doesn't make it any better than Monopoly. You know how many children I have playing Monopoly? 0. Which means I get to keep all my Monopoly money. Do you know what board game makes me mad lately, though, Blaine?
What's that?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. You should be. Because you know what they did, Blaine? They went fucked it up. They fucked up Sorry.
How so?
They dumbed it down. They made it a baby game. First off, you only have 3 pegs now. And the cards do a lot less weird shit. It's way easier to get out of start. It's just much less interesting. They took out so much to simplify it. If you buy a game of Sorry and you haven't played in years, you are going to be disappointed with how they fucked up Sorry. Because this is just the standard box now. This is just how you buy Sorry. This isn't Sorry for babies. This is just Sorry.
I gotta say, it's been probably over 10 years since I've played Sorry, so I have completely forgotten how any of it works. Like, I don't remember at all how to play it.
I mean, you gotta get out of your base and then go all the way around the board and then get into... Do you remember Pop-O-Matic Trouble?
I was gonna say, this sounds exactly like Trouble.
Yes, it is Pop-O-Matic Trouble, but instead of a die, it's cards, and sometimes the cards do weird stuff. I forget what. It's been a while since I've played regular Sorry too. But like certain cards will do certain things, and they took lots of those out, or some of them. And it makes me mad.
I have a question.
Yes?
I have a question. Why are you saying Pop-O-Matic Trouble instead of just Trouble?
Because it's Pop-O-Matic Trouble. It's fun to say Pop-O-Matic.
It's just Trouble, homie.
Buddy, it's Pop-O-Matic Trouble. Look it up. The word Pop-O-Matic appears above the word Trouble.
It's just Trouble. If you just say Trouble, everyone knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, you knew what I was talking about when I said Pop-O-Matic Trouble.
But it's unnecessary to add the Pop-O-Matic in there.
But it's fun. Plenty of things are unnecessary.
What? Okay, I search Trouble board game. And you know the first thing that comes up?
Pop-O-Matic Trouble?
No! The first thing that comes up, it says, "Punish me, daddy."
Oh my, this is a different board game. I used to play this game as a kid. I must have been missing something.
Legit, search Trouble board game. The first thing that came up, for me at least, was "Punish me, daddy."
Blaine, the first thing that pops up for me is Hasbro Gaming Trouble board game for kids, ages 5 and up.
What?
So I don't know.
Did I just self-report?
Yeah, I don't know what you've been using Google for, buddy, but
I'll post it to you. The first thing that comes up for me is "Punish me, daddy." Oh, and also a Gucci backgammon set. For some reason, the third thing is Trouble.
I see what's going on. This is the store thing. Mine is all Trouble, but Punish Me Daddy looks like, oh, yeah. So this is advertising to you. This has used searches and things you've looked at in the past to advertise things to you now, like Punish Me Daddy, which is a card game people should know.
What the fuck did I Google to get to "Punish me, daddy"?
Likely it was some of the weird card games you have.
I hope so, because that was a yikes to search Trouble and see "Punish me, daddy."
I can understand.
I might need to take a look at this game though.
I mean, they sell it at Walmart, so that's unexpected. Yeah, tell me about Punish Me Daddy.
Some of the example cards start with a dare. Some examples are crawl across the room pretending to be a slug, pretend to be a stripper looking for a lap dance, and act like a Karen that needs to speak to the manager. Next card is add a twist, and some examples are blindfolded, pretend you have to poop really bad, strip to your underwear, and then can't do it, get a punishment. Oh, flash everyone playing, get sprayed down by a hose, get tickled by everyone else for 15 seconds.
No, that sounds awful on both the giving and the receiving end.
for tickles?
Yes.
Or just all of it?
Tickles, especially. Something about that just does not sound good.
What, you don't want to visit from the tickle monster?
No, Blaine, I don't. I don't want to visit from the tickle monster.
Oh, you can also mix things up with plot twists. For example, do your current dare, then draw and complete a second dare. Or choose another player to join you. You must both do the dare. If either of you fails, you both get a punishment.
Okay, that's very interesting. I know I've played one or two of these games like this before, but I like how this one sort of has it in steps, so that way there's some replayability, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this sounds pretty interesting, actually.
That does sound like an interesting game.
Hell yeah, daddy, punish me!
Oh my.
I didn't like that.
I think usually it's on an awful note that we that we sign off. I think that's the one this week. To be honest, we had more awful notes earlier on, but they were too early.
We've had worse notes.
In this very episode, we talked a long time about pissing in each other's mouth.
Yeah, it was a good time. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. It has been a blast. I think, at least.
Oh, certainly. I'm still every single week. I look forward to our recording day is Thursday. I look forward to Thursdays. We have a whole lot of fun recording this. I'm glad you're having a whole lot of fun listening. You should tell your friends. Let them have a whole lot of fun to listen. And we expand our audience, which is great because that means we're reaching more people, making more people laugh, and that's an awesome thing. I love making people laugh.
That's all I really want. I just love hearing people say, like, oh, I listened to your podcast. It was funny. It made me laugh. And I was like, oh, good.
Just bringing that little bit of joy into the world. Seriously, it means a lot. I know we're only a few episodes in, and we don't have a whole lot of listenership yet, but each and every one of you, including those of you listening back in the future, appreciate it. You're doing good.
Damn, Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yep.
I like that. Hey, if you want to give us some topic suggestions, hit us up with an email at paltrysquabbles@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter at Paltry Squabbles. Yeah, just let us know what you think even. Just send us an email just about nothing. Just say hi. I don't care. I'll look at it. I'll respond. I like it.
Yeah, say hi. Maybe give us some feedback. If it's negative, we'll look at it and then we'll say, yeah, right. And not change a thing.
I was going to say if it's bad, I will just delete it and not look at it. Because we're perfect.
Every week.
And yeah, that's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much. I love you.
You'll always have us.